The ceasefire is over, and Israel is back at war. The recent Israeli airstrikes on Hamas and Islamic Jihad targets shouldn't be surprising. If anything, the real surprise is that it took this long. The temporary truce that lasted from January 19 to March the 1st was always a fragile arrangement. Israel released hundreds of convicted Palestinian terrorists in exchange for just 25 innocent living civilians. This was not a good deal, but was a deal forced upon them by the brutal hostage-taking tactics of Hamas. As usual, there's been lots of criticism against Israel for resuming the war. But let's be very clear. Hamas is not an organization seeking peace. It is a terrorist group openly committed to Israel's destruction. Its own charter states Israel will exist until Islam obliterates it. And it's not just Israel. Hamas's charter also calls for the murder of Jews everywhere. Again, from their charter, the hour of judgment shall not come until the Muslims fight the Jews and kill them. We are told time and time again that the relentless violence we see is only about Palestinian independence. But that's not true. This is not about the creation of another Arab state to add to the already existing 22 others. It's about the annihilation of the only Jewish state. Yet despite this, Israel pursued negotiations, agreeing to a US-backed deal to release more hostages and extend the ceasefire. Hamas refused, wanting to release only one living hostage and 4 bodies in return for major Israeli concessions. Israel pursued these negotiations because it values life, while Hamas ensured these negotiations would fail because it values death. Because what did Hamas do during the ceasefire? Did it try to rebuild Gaza's infrastructure? No. Did it try to restore services to the people under its control? No. Did it try to ease the suffering of the people of Gaza the way the world is always demanding from Israel? No as well. Instead, it used the time to recruit and train thousands of new fighters to fortify its positions and prepare for more attacks. And that's because Hamas is a death cult, and only the truly naive who refuse to listen to Hamas's own words could have believed that this hostage ransom deal could ever have led to lasting peace. Israel had no choice but to act. The world may demand ceasefires, but a ceasefire that only benefits Hamas is not peace. It's just a pause before the next war. So while some in the international community condemn Israel, let's ask the real question. If your country were under attack, if your citizens were held hostage, if a terrorist group openly vowed to destroy you, what would you do? As Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said in a statement, "In the face of pure evil, free societies have no choice but to fight." It simply beggars belief that so much of the world doesn't feel the same.